everybody! Today I am going to be picking all of my favorite Pokemon. And on this episode it will be quite special because I will be doing my favorite Pokemon of every type. You see, I've done all the generations from 1 to 9. So this will be probably not the final episode because I still have these stuff, but probably one of the most important episodes. So this episode might be a bit more long. But anyways, so you can use duplicate types. I use Venusaur for grass and poison here in Kanto. So let's get this started. So for my favorite normal type, okay, I see. It's between Snorlax, Minccino, and Hisuian Zorua. So I'll be really strict on this one because they've all been chosen as one of my favorites. So, first, I'll remove Hisui and Zorua, even though it was my first shiny in Legends Arceus, and I think it's really cool. Snorlax and Minccino, I like them a bit more. So, Snorlax is obviously, my mom's favorite Pokemon, and Minccino is my favorite Unova Pokemon. So, uh, I might have to think about this one. Mm, mm, hmm. So even though uh Snorlax is my mom's favorite Pokemon, I still like Minccino more. And also, it would be kind of weird if my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon wasn't my favorite normal type Pokemon. So anyways, now the fire types, and this one's probably the hardest one. Well, not really actually, because it's between Flareon, Fennekin, Litten, Rotom Heat, and Chiyu. So first we'll remove Rotom Heat, I think. So now it's between these four, and even though I really like all of these, I might have to remove Chiyu, even though it's my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. So now it's between Litten, Fennekin, and Flareon. And I think it's Flareon. Next are the water types. So it's between Kyogre, Meryl, Primarina, and Greninja. So first, we're gonna remove Greninja and Primarina. Even though I really like them, I don't think they could be considered my favorite water type. So now it's between Meryl and Kyogre. So first of all, Kyogre was my favorite Owen Pokemon. So Meryl does not have much of a chance right here. And I gotta say, even though Meryl, I really like it a lot, it has to be Kyogre. Next are the grass types. So this one is between Shaman and the Sidgewai Hisuian form. So, uh, let's see. So Shaman, it's my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon, and the Sidgewai Hisuian form, look at this Gen 8. I picked it for 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, which is a lot. But still, I think my favorite Gen 4 Pokemon is also my favorite grass type. Okay, next, my favorite electric type. So it's between Ampharos, Alolan Raichu, and Dedenne. But I think... Okay, so this one's actually really hard. They're both really good, but I think I'm going to have to pick Ampharos, which is also my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Okay, so next are the ice types. So it's between Glaceon and Alolan Ninetales. So Alolan Ninetales, obviously, it's my favorite Alola Pokemon here. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. Okay, yeah, I picked it for like 4 sections, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, So yeah, it's a Alolan Ninetales. Well, Lapras kind of stood a chance maybe, but not really. Next are the fighting types. So it's between Marshadow, Hisuian Decidueye, and Annihilate. So let's see, Marshadow. Let's see how many times I picked him. One. Just one time. Okay. Hisuian Decidueye. I picked him a lot of times for Gen 8. And also Annihilate. I picked him a lot of times for Gen 9. Let's see, one, two. Wait, only two. That's not a lot. But, I think I'm gonna have to pick Hisuian Decidueye. Even though I used Annihilate in, Pokemon Scarlet, I meant Violet, I use, Hisuian Decidueye in Legends Arceus, and I like Legends Arceus more than Pokemon Violet. But still, even, if I don't consider that, I still like Hisuian Decidueye more. So now are the poison types, and it's between Naganadel and Eternatus. Uh, let's see. And I'm pretty sure they're both also dragon types. Now what's crazy is that I didn't pick them. I didn't pick any of them for the dragon type section. But I think I like Naganadel a bit more because Eternatus, I feel like he doesn't really look like a Pokemon, and he started making like, you know, he started the era where Pokemon designs start to look a bit less like Pokemon. Well, not really him who started the era, because like there's like Hoopa Unbound, but I think I like Naganadel more. So now are the ground types, and it's between Palisand, Ursaluna, and Golurk. This one is going to be quite hard. I don't really like any of them like that much, but I still all like them quite a lot. Um, I guess I'm gonna have to remove Palisand. Like, I remember seeing a Pokemon Sun and Moon episode about it, and he was like a final boss. But it's between Golurk and Ursaluna, and I think I like Ursaluna a bit more. So now is the flying types. Um, oh, so it's between Talonflame, Minior, Rayquaza, and Togekiss. So first, I might have to remove Rayquaza just because I think he's really overrated. Okay, and next is Togekiss. Even though I really like him, I feel like he's just a bit too bland. So it's between Talonflame and Minior. And I think I like Minior a bit more actually. I think Minior is really cool. Okay, next are the psychic types. Alright, this is gonna be one of the hardest ones. So it's between my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. There's Cresselia, there's Lunala, there's Espeon, there's Latias. Okay, I really like Latias. If it weren't for Kyogre being there, he'd probably be my favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. So really, it's between Latias and Hatchram. And I actually think I like Latias more than this middle evolution. So yeah. Okay, next are the bug types. And it's between Shuckle and Swadloon. I just realized there are not that many good bug types. I swear there are more. Like, come on, look at this. There's not too many options. Uh, well, I think that my favorite bug type actually is Swadloon and not Shuckle. I mean, Shuckle's shiny is pretty cool, but I like Swadloon a lot. So, yeah. So next are my favorite rock type. So it's between Diancie, Minior, and Shuckle. So I think we can remove Shuckle. Okay. So now it's between Diancie and Minior. And honestly, I think I like Diancie's Mega form more than Minior, but not normal Diancie more than Minior. So I think I'm gonna have to pick Minior. Okay, so now it's the ghost types. Um, let's see. So it's between Lunala, Giratina, and Hisuian Zorua. And so I think we can remove Giratina. I don't like him that much actually. So it's between Lunala and Hisuian Zorua. And I think I like Hisuian Zorua a bit more than Lunala actually. Okay, so now are the dragon types. So there are some pretty good choices. I feel like a bit less appealing than I'd think. Because dragon types have a lot of fan favorites, but let's see. So it's between Latias, normal Gudra, and that's it actually. Um, so which one do I like more, normal Gudra or Latias? And I think I like Latias a bit more. Okay, now it's the dark types. And so it's between my friend's favorite Pokemon, Yveltal, and Chi-Yu. Honestly, I think I like Chi-Yu more. I think he's really cool. Mostly his shiny. Plus, he's my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. I picked him for 1, 2, 3, 4 options. So I think I'm kind of forced to go with him. So next are the steel types. Still less options than I thought. But, so it's between Solgaleo and Tinkaton. Or maybe Dialga, but really I think it's just Solgaleo, so. Next are the fairy types, and this one's really tough. You know why? Because look, there's Xerneas, my favorite Gen 6 Pokemon, and, Alolan Ninetales, my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon. And this is really hard, but I think I like Alolan Ninetales a bit more than the Xerneas. Okay, now for my favorite starter. Okay, can I just say something? It's that, fire type starters? For me, it's really mixed. Because right here, even though I like Kazoo and Decidueye, it's only between Fennekin and Litten. So you probably think I really like fire type starters, right? But no, I do not like Charizard. I don't really like the Cyndaquil line. I like what? I don't know who likes the Blaziken line, honestly. And the Infernape line, yeah, same with them. The Tepic line, I don't really like them, but the Delphox line and the Incineroar line, I really like them. And maybe like the Cinderace line, and not really the Skeledirge line. So like, I don't like most of the fire type starters, but I really like these two. And if I had to pick between Litten and Fennekin, so Litten, I pulled an illustration rare of him, which is pretty cool. And both of their final evolutions are actually kind of disappointing, mostly Incineroar. But I still like both of them, and I think I am going to have to pick Fennekin. And now for my favorite gimmick forms. Oh, do you realize Mega Rayquaza's like strings are kind of popping out? That's pretty cool. So it's between Alola Ninetales and Mega Ampharos. And I'm gonna have to pick Mega Ampharos. So next are the legendary Pokemons. What is my favorite legendary Pokemon? So here it's between Kyogre and Xerneas, and For my favorite legendary Pokemon, it's going to have to be Kyogre. Yep, I like Kyogre more than Xerneas, even though I like them both. And now for my favorite Pokemon. So this is gonna be so hard, okay? And do you think I should reveal like my top 3 favorite Pokemon? Like just make it up on the spot? You know what? I'll probably save that for like the next video that will maybe come out sometime. But actually it's less of a competition than you think because I already have my favorite Pokemon decided. Even though I like all of these Pokemon here, it's really only between Flareon and Ampharos. But since Flareon, like my icon is literally just Flareon, my favorite Pokemon is it's Swadloon. Just kidding. It's Flareon. Okay, everybody. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.